Hello world, here's Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. Today I am your ADA, your Cardano trading informant, and this is the analyst for ADA. What's going on? Should we buy? Should we sell? Where will ADA go? We will check this now together. So guys, let's start the party. This is it. And here we are. Here is TradingView and TradingView with the chart. And you can see every candle here is 1 week. We are starting at the beginning, and here on the downside, you can see the bullish harami. This was the beginning of the nice pump. Then we saw a bearish engulfing, and after this, we saw nothing. So at the moment, we are in a bearish zone. We are after the bearish engulfing. This is the last pattern. And for a next nice leg to the upside, nice candles to the upside, we need bullish patterns. We need a doji, or we need a bullish harami, or a bullish engulfing, or something like this. But for the moment, no bullish pattern here. But we have here a really nice another stuff here. We have a triangle. I will show you this a little bit later. So let's check the EMA ribbon. What's going on with the EMA ribbon? And you can see it. The EMA ribbon is in this bull run a really nice support. We saw a perfect spike here on $1.90. This was the last line of the EMA ribbon. And after this, we are over that ribbon band. So everything is fine. The ribbon band is a nice support. We are here a little bit over the ribbon band. Everything is working. Remember guys, ribbon band is a support as always on a pump, and you can see here, we saw here spikes to the middle of the ribbon band. Here 1, 2, 3 spikes, and now we are over this. Let's check the next thing. What's going on here with this stuff? I can show you really something really special here. We have here a nice uptrend, a nice parallel channel from the downside to the upside. It's a green, nice parallel channel, and you can see why we are working here since weeks sideways. We are now on the middle line of this big uptrend. We are on the middle line. This blue line here is the middle line, and we saw here a perfect spike here, and now we're going down a little bit. Big wicks to the downside, little wicks to the upside. This is not the baddest thing, but we need confirmed closing candles over this middle line, and this is still the weekly time frame. Every candle is 1 week. Okay, the next stuff. What's going on in the daily? Here is the daily time frame, and you can see it here. We are working again against the middle line. Here is the ribbon band, and here are the bad news. We are again under the ribbon band. On the daily, we're under the ribbon band. We need confirmed closing candles over the ribbon band, not under. This is bearish. We saw here a long position, a long signal, and after this, a nice pump to the upside. Now look at this. We are on the middle line, under ribbon band, and this is not good, guys. We need to fight back this really important middle line and ribbon band. On the downside, you can see this yellow line. This is the EMA 200, and we have a long way to the downside. I hope we will not touch it, but okay, it's a long way to the downside. So let me check the next thing, guys. Here it is, $1.71. This is the big support on the downside. On the daily, that's the EMA 200. And you can see this was here a nice support. Here it was a perfect spike on the line, on the EMA 200, a perfect spike. So you can see Bitcoin is reacting really nice on this. Here it was again one, here again one, and now it's still possible, guys, to touch the 171. It's possible, but I hope no. So now the next thing. I told you a triangle is here. So guys, it's not so easy to draw it. If we draw it like this here, we are for the moment over the triangle. If we draw it like this point, we are working exactly on the point. But if we're drawing like this, we are back again in the triangle. I think we can draw it like this. So this is now a big resistance from the upside to the downside. So from the downside, we have also a really important support line. This is this line, and you can see this is now our triangle. We are back in this triangle, and we need a breakout over this triangle. This is so important, guys. If we can see a breakout from this triangle, we have a really nice target to the upside. I will show you soon, but we need to break here. We need to break the ribbon band. We need to break the resistance line. We need to break the middle line. We need to break so much lines here. And this is, yes, of course, a red bad resistance line for the moment for ADA Cardano. Okay, let me show you the next stuff, guys. Let's zoom out a little bit more, and I can show you this now. This is a perfect technical target. If we break this triangle with the highest point to the lowest point to the trend line, like this on today, maybe today, we have, if we can break out the first target, $3.30. Why? Because this is the upper trend line of our parallel channel, and the technical target for breaking out the triangle to the upside is this line, $3.56, if we break out today. If we break out tomorrow, a little bit lower, but this is maybe the next big target if we can break out from this triangle. This would be the next great move for ADA Cardano. I hope for this, and I hope not for a breakout to the downside. On the downside, you can see $1.89, $1.90. This is one of the biggest supports now, and we must stay over this support. This is really important. If we will fall through this support, we have really big problems. $1.71, you know it, this is the EMA 200. So let's check relative strengths index. What's going on with this? You can see it. We are going down here. We are under 50 points. We have here a resistance line. The first resistance line is this one. And the second resistance line you can see is to the downside, this one. And you can see we broke on the daily sideways here. We broke out from this resistance. This is the good stuff. But the next resistance line is still here in a few hours. Maybe we need to watch this, guys. On the downside, we have a nice support line. This is the green line. We have a little space to the upside. We have a little space to the downside. We are in the middle in this triangle. So everything is possible. It's also possible to touch 190 again, and then the next leg to the upside. So we need to stay attention and we need to watch this, guys. So the next thing, let me check the MACD. What is going on with the MACD? And we can see on the downside, and this is the next bullish thing, guys. We saw here a downgoing MACD, and we saw the blue line under the brown line. This was a bearish situation. Now, from the last 3 days, we saw the cross here. We have 3 green candles, and now the blue line is over the brown line. This is a bullish thing for the moment. As long as the blue line is over the brown line, it's bullish. Let's check the candles. And the candles are telling us not so much because we are going sideways. You can see here bullish Harami was the last pattern, and now we have no pattern. So for the moment, we have no bearish pattern. We have the last bullish patterns, the bullish Harami, but it's not so important for the moment. Okay, let me check the next thing. And guys, this is now really important. What's going on with the golden cross or the death cross? We will check this now for ADA Cardano on the daily. Let's remove this MACD and let's zoom out a little bit, and let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's remove the drawings here. And where was the last sign? Where was the last cross? It was here. It was the golden cross on May 2020. We saw the golden cross, and since this point we are in a bullish situation. But if we are looking on the 4-hour time frame, and this is now more important, we saw here a golden cross, and then we saw here the death cross. Since this death cross, we are in a downtrend, and we need now a golden cross, and it's possible to see this soon. Here, September the 14th, we saw the golden cross, the death cross. Now we need this yellow line over the red line. This is really important now. If this will happen, sorry, not the yellow one, the green one. We need the green one. If the green line will cross the red line, we will see a golden cross. And then it's possible to see a breakout from the triangle and to see over $3. But for the moment, we have no golden cross. For the moment, we have a death cross. And this is a dangerous situation, guys. So, okay, what's going on with this yellow line? The yellow line is the EMA 200. And this was here a big resistance, and it was here also a big resistance. So let me show you. It's a really, really important line now, the EMA 200 on the 4-hour time frame. Let me show you. Let's remove the golden cross. We don't need it anymore, and we can watch the yellow line. So, okay, here it is a big resistance. We can't fight over this yellow EMA 200, so we are back again under it. For the moment, on the 4-hour, we are over the ribbon band. We have a long position here, a long signal here with the ribbon band, but we are fighting under the EMA 200, and this is also really important. We need confirmed closing candles over it. So a little triangle here from the downside to the upside, and a line from here to here. You can see this is now a little triangle. We are in this little triangle, and we need a breakout, I hope, for the upside. I told you if we break out to the upside, maybe over $3 it's possible, 350, something like this. So let's watch next thing. This is the next thing is the Fibonacci Retracement, guys. And you can see why we are fighting here for the moment, because we are here on the support, the 0.236 Fibonacci line at $2.18. This is for the moment a really, really big support for us for ADA. And we need closing candles over the support. We saw a fight here with this, but for the moment, we are over $2.18. We are at $2.21. This is okay. And on the downside, we have maybe a target about $2.12. If we will lose the Fibonacci line, this would be really bad. The next thing to the downside, as I told you, $2.12. And from the upside is coming the EMA 200. We need to fight back the EMA 200, $2.29 for the moment. If we can fight back, we see $2.36 here. It's the next Fibonacci, 0.382. The next is 0.5, $2.50, and so on and so on. So a lot of resistance for the moment to the upside. Guys, this is it. These are now the things to the upside. These are now the things to the downside. I think you know everything you need to know for ADA Cardano. This is a 10-minute, okay? We have some time maybe. You can see this on the bigger time frame. We can draw here a line. This is a resistance line. If we're zooming out a little bit more, you can see it. This is for the moment, not a resistance, is a support, sorry. That's the biggest support for the moment, and it's really low. I would not like to speak about it, but we have to speak about it because it's a little forecast. So it's possible. You can see $1.08, $1.10, depends always where we hit the line, $1.23. This is for the moment the biggest support on the downside. If we will break through completely through this supports here, this is also possible, guys. Sorry to say that, and I think I will become sometimes to the downside. But yes, it is our big support on the long term. This is really important to know, guys. So, okay, this is it now. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a nice time. You know everything you need to know, and I wish you guys, it doesn't matter if you go long or if you go short, I wish you make millions with your trade. Guys, have a nice time. Greetings. Yours Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. Bye, guys.
System activated.